Okay. Oh, hello.
Because again, going for the cheap kill, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And Joker picks up the KO. It's pretty even it's about pretty even here.
It's winding up a hit, and he missed. Got a nice down kick there.
One piece of paper. It is written in the corner.
Oh wait, do you have a pencil?
I'm gonna try to find you guys pens.
He keeps going for those spikes. Hasn't gotten a single one yet.
Oh, thank you.
You each get 2.
And that's it. You really have to look out for DK's
Oh,
big
we should be
move.
taking notes, are we?
Yes.
Oh.
Take notes.
We'll take-
on.
Well, we need to know the characters' names.
They don't remember anything.
I don't remember the people's names.
How do you say the characters' names?
I know the characters' names. I don't know the people's
We
names.
don't know the people names. Who's the school you're facing? We should know that.
Also, I think it's just cool to have like I can go like when we
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
Look like a news report. Exactly.
A news
I'm
reporter
dressed for it.
and-
I'm dressed for it.
You guys need pencils then?
Yeah.
The forecast is in. Law's gonna destroy it.
This is an
Law's
actual
gonna win.
forecast.
It's
I'll try
gonna
not
be
to. Let's
easy.
all try not to bang
Law's
the
the
table.
best. I'm telling you, Law is the best.
It's-
You can ask anyone.
literally,
Law
it's
is the
the best
best.
school in the whole universe.
Everybody knows it. You can ask anyone.
Why is he always have a
He did. Oh. And he does a downward slam and
he SDs.
and Henry falls off.
All right.
Wait, what's SD?
Self-destruct. That's when
Okay.
you kill yourself.
I'm gonna write that down.
He takes it
write
right
that down.
back.
Write that down.
Takes it right back. Couldn't get it out.
big gamer request?
I do need to know the lingo of this game.
You probably should explain the legal narrative.
Yeah. I'm gonna draw Yoshi for you.
The other one, where they talked about that in the whole bunch, and then they were like, you can probably explain the
Takes advantage of the wasted counter, racking up a little bit of damage, and getting out safely.
And if you don't know too much about Smash Bros, those little percentages don't always mean that you're gonna lose if you have a higher number. That just means how much damage the other player has caused you.
The higher the percent, the more knockback you take. Your goal is to knock them either to the top, the side, or the bottom.
Whenever you guys are ready to go, like, God, I'm so not ready. Mentally, at least. The stress is kicking in now.
Cloud does have limit and wastes it again. This Cloud player sucks.
What? Hey, that's friendly fire right there.
minimal percent. They're fairly close now. It's really anyone's game from here. Cloud's really on the back foot here.
You're on.
Alright, welcome back to Jonathan Law Esports. We are fighting Xavier High today in Smash Bros.
Welcome.
This is a big match for Law.
This is maybe one of the first games that they will be playing for the semifinals. And if they win the semifinals, they could possibly go to states.
If they do get to go to states, they get to go to Quinnipiac. How cool is that?
That's awesome. I went there. It's very fun.
So hopefully we win today.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, it's 12 games, 8 for right?
Some of the we were just practicing a second ago, and we were having Donkey Kong and Sephiroth fight, which was a very entertaining battle. Yes.
Yeah.
What we got here? Among Us. Casual training light bulb. If you don't know already, there are different ways that you can play Smash Bros. When you're not playing competitively like this. And sometimes people name their different game modes as funny things like this. Light bulb.
But the competitive rule set is stocks, which means how many lives you have. It's 3 stocks, and there's a time limit of 7 minutes. Meaning once those 7 minutes are up, whoever has more lives wins. Or if they have the same amount, they go into sudden death. Or they just take all 3 stocks before time gets off.
Mm-hmm. There's also a way to play where you have unlimited time, which can last for a long time if you have 2 very good players. Or more than 2. Sometimes more than 2 players play.
At the end of the day, it is a party game designed for children.
Yes.
But these players have learned to play it competitively and optimize it.
But just because this game was made for children doesn't mean that adults play it all the time. This is a very competitive esports game that goes on professionally. And we have Henry flossing in the background.
Amazing.
And Duncan.
Beautiful.
That's the most elegant flossing I've ever seen. Yeah.
I don't like that chair. Oh, NM971. It's taking away my chair. Someone from stream is doing
Use while we're commentating. We have I'm not gonna just list all the things, but combos are a thing that people use is when you have a series of hits on the controller, and the combination of hits, which is the short for combo, usually releases secret moves that are not told to you, but are told to you if you look them up.
Even still, not that.
Which player do we have starting? Alright, we have Henry starting today on Pyra Mithra. We don't get to see who they're playing yet, but once both players enter the arena, the match will begin.
Yes.
Wait.
Here's our star player right here.
They can't see our face.
It's a live play. It's a live player.
I thought they were looking at our face the whole time. They're not even looking at us.
We don't know important anymore.
It's just no chili in here, that's all.
Believe me, when you get the adrenaline pumping, you're gonna be turned up.
If we lose this, I will be starting my villain arc.
Uh-oh.
Shiver me
I think
timbers.
honestly set up why. Oh, actually, alright. You going first? Yes. I think you take that tournament first. I got it. I can hear you. City.
We're currently deciding what map we want. They just decided on town and city. See, both people get to decide a match, and using Playverse, the organization that runs these things, they share information. Like right now, we're having King K. Rool versus Pyra and Mithra, with Jlaw on Pyra and Mithra, and Xavier High on King K. Rool.
I thought it was Mithra. I thought it was Pyra Mithra, not Mithra Pyra.
See, you can swap the two of them. Mithra is the blonde-haired one, so if you choose that one to go first, it's Mithra Pyra.
Ah, I see. They're currently playing on the Animal Crossing level. I believe this is Animal Crossing New Leaf.
I don't know. I just know it's quite a good map. It's one of the few competitively allowed ones. A lot of maps have weird layouts that aren't competitive.
A lot of the maps have, like the ones that aren't competitive, usually have a lot of obstacles in the maps themselves, which usually can like distract from the actual gameplay and techniques that you need to use.
In the early game, both players are really just looking for an opening to get into a good advantage. You know, increase the enemy's percent just to make knockback hit more.
It's broken. Fix it.
The difference between the two characters is Pyra is the heavy hitter of the two, while Mithra attacks really fast.
Yes. Let's go. No!
And
A
King
little
K.
bit of
Rool
an early
flies up.
celebration from our team here.
Yeah.
And there we go. Now we get the celebration.
Now, the other team has one stock down on their character. That means that they are down one life. And if you are down one life, that means you are more likely to lose. But that doesn't mean you're out of the game. If you can get a hit on the other player and get them to have stocks down, it could be just as equal of a game.
It works. Like, nice. Rebounder, nice.
Usually it goes back and forth, like, you know, one team loses stock, the other team loses stock. Right here, we're actually seeing the opposite. We're seeing Pyra just constantly gaining percent, even though they're a bit of a high percent themselves.
This is a very good approach.
Nice. Come on, break that. Please.
K. Rool in a really dangerous position here. Almost any one strong hit could just kill him here.
No reflex.
The strength of a hit depends on where on a character it gets hit and what attack you're using.
And there we go.
Yeah, we already have two
Being the
stocks
heavy
down.
hitter just gets that clean hit and kills.
That was a close one.
Really, Pyra Mithra's game plan is to play Mithra, you know, get up the small percents of damage over time, and then switch to Pyra for that one killing hit.
Kind of like Cloak and Dagger in the
hit game,
in
Marvel
hit game
Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
And honestly, that's a good thing. Oh my god, dude! No!
And that's a 3-stop.
Nice.
A great performance from from Law's players here,
And Henry's 3-stocked the other team.
meaning he didn't lose a single life that entire time.
Nice job.
That was a great performance by our players.
Language, please. At the start of the game,
Our players do need to remember that they need to watch their language.
This is a family-friendly environment.
Yes.
I'm now glad that I constipated him.
While the tier list doesn't usually matter, it more depends on player's skill. Pyra Mithra here is like a much better character, much higher on the tier list
Yeah.
than K. Rool, which again doesn't matter, but it is another factor to consider.
Now you're instinctually dodging. Snipe. Let's go. Oh, they're going dodging. Okay. Be careful.
Our players are currently deciding who they're gonna play, which player they're gonna put in if they want to switch maps, or what characters their team's gonna play.
If I am correct, they don't know like who the other team is choosing until like they've selected it, and then after that they can't like change it after that.
I'm also pretty sure there's a map banning system. So each team gets to decide which map they don't want to play on.
And you could definitely use banning as a good strategy, because if there's a map that you think your opponent's very good at, you can ban it to make sure that they don't get the chance to use it.
Or if there's a map your character specifically performs really well on, like if your character really prefers platforms, you could choose a platform-heavy map.
I feel like they're gonna.
Or vice versa, if your character hates platforms, you might not want to choose a map with platforms.
Scary. I have also seen some scary guys. They can do some nuts things with the bomb. Small outfield. Small outfield. Yes, we could use it.
The map Small Battlefield has been chosen. It is a map with the same layout as the regular Battlefield map, but it's simply missing one platform, which might not sound like a lot, but it changes how people play drastically.
Alright.
So we have Bowser Jr. with the Ludwig skin on versus Pyramithra again.
And our player has chosen the same character because they are very good at it. And usually that's the best option to go with if you know that you can beat the other player with that character.
Currently, we still have Henry in. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Best of 3. I've been informed that it is a best of 3. This Bowser Jr. player is the same player who was playing K-Roll last game.
He's literally just a Mithra sniper.
Bowser Jr. seems to be doing a little bit better than they were doing on K-Roll. A little bit more of an even match. An early switch to Pyra, and it pays off.
Oh yeah, be careful. I forgot that. Nice read. Go. Nice. Bomb!
If you played Smash Bros. Before, you know that there are often like items in the game, but when we're playing competitively, we don't use those.
Though some characters do actually use items as part of the moveset. Like Bowser Jr. here, he spawns in a little bomb that moves around the map.
And if you can see the smoke around Ludwig's character profile, that means
And
that
Bowser Jr. just SD'd. If you don't know, SD stands for self-destruct.
if you don't know what self-destruct means,
It means they accidentally fell off the map and did not make it back.
self-sabotage.
What if they don't know what that
Oh, we got a little fork. I didn't know that.
Bowser Jr. is kind of making it back here.
They're definitely playing him better than their last character, but they are still down 1 stock compared to our team.
Both characters really just playing for zone. They're not really approaching. They're backing out once they're in a bad position. Not really taking a risk.
And that's okay.
And I guess that's fine. Now, Bowser Jr. didn't die, but he is in a really risky position here. He has to get back to stage. And there we go.
Nice. It could be possible that our person here could 3-stock them again.
There is also still the chance that Bowser Jr. makes it back.
Dude! I can tell why they were benched.
I'd say our Pyramithra player here is in range of getting hit by one strong move and dying, but if Bowser Jr. actually doesn't hit that, there's no real chance of Pyramithra dying. And there we go. Another 3 stock.
Game.
What a game. That's the end of the best of 3. Pyramithra 3 stocking 2 times in a row.
It depends on what I do.
Our Henry here truly is cooking.
We said you when they send their best player. What if they don't?
Paramithra seems to be his best player so far.
I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. All right.
Now we have our star player, David, coming in.
If they beat you,
In total, it is a best of 5 between the 2 teams' players.
you're right.
So they decide which people they send in and which players. If they send in a worse player against our best player, then they'll have saved their best player for later.
It's all about the strategy of who you're putting in first.
A lot more happens
Congrats.
outside the game than just playing the game.
If you didn't know, David is also our tallest player.
Our top player in more ways than one.
Yes.
Here's the thing. If they send their best player in, regardless of
Is there anybody watching? Oh, it's not even live.
And now we have David here playing on Cloud. This is his main character, and from practice, he is the best one.
Yes.
Our players are currently deciding what map works best for Cloud and David's playstyle of Cloud.
And every character may have different ways of battling, but playstyles is just like the way a certain person can play that character. Because there are several. Galaxy Studios says, "Great job, Henry. Go, David." Shout out to.
they're not striking, they're strategizing.
They're currently strategizing.
Strategizing.
They're strategizing so hard right now.
So much strategizing is happening.
Okay, shot. Time City. I think there's a lot of time. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's good. You got to get it out.
I ain't nervous.
Nervousness is also a big impact on the players sometimes.
Stay calm, collected, and secure.
Yes.
This is an important match for them. If they lose this, they don't get to go to States. But if they do, it's one step closer.
You can't let your nerves get to you in these games. You must be professional.
Like, I had to use brain power this turn. Congratulations, not having a stroke. And then stop. That is easy. Yes, do. Stop. I mean, that. Alright, that both at the same time.
We're going Pokemon Stadium 2. There's 2 maps in Pokemon Stadium, so they just had to name one too. Versus Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon's playstyle here is just really aggressive.
Yes. Well, they have their.
Cloud likes to force an approach towards him, while Captain Falcon's the one that really wants to make that approach.
So we'll see the reason why they named their team after.
And Cloud is one of the characters that has one of those little boxes above his character name.
That's called Limit. And when he's charging Limit, it kind of forces an approach, because if he gets full Limit, he gets a stronger move. So they really want to stop him from charging to get that strong move.
80% win rate. Stop.
This Falcon is supposed to be the namesake of their team, but it doesn't really seem like it. That was a perfect stock. He didn't take any damage, and he took theirs. Captain Falcon's shield is getting really low. He doesn't really have the option of blocking for a little bit.
Or the shield gets broken. There it is. There we go. So I think it's just,
Captain Falcon just hit a nice combo, good about 50% or so. That was a great combo.
And as we're playing right now, our other team members are giving tips on how to beat this character. Person.
Captain Falcon's in a really dangerous scenario right here, and he does make it out. But he just put right back in. barely missing. And he takes advantage of it, taking the stock back. Captain Falcon is at a high percent though. One good clean hit will kill. But again, there's always a chance to make a comeback. Ooh, a beautiful spike. A spike is a move that hits them straight down. If you hit that while they're off the map, it's basically an instant kill no matter what percent you're at.
That was a big comeback for David after the beginning. Sometimes you do have to play against the other player to try to get like a good idea of what their play style is like.
Like what they're aiming for, what they're gunning for, and if you should change your plan based on that.
More likely than not, they're aiming to win.
Like how they win.
Yeah.
And another self-destruct. He tried to take him down with him, and it just didn't work.
You do have to think about it.
Just
Almost.
barely not killing.
One more clean hit, and he could get knocked right off.
And there we go. That one clean hit. A really close match, bringing it down to the last stock.
You can definitely see the improvement after like the beginning of that match compared to this person.
Falcon didn't do great at first, but brought it back, just barely losing.
Final Fantasy. Focus.
Our players are currently deciding on a map again. If they liked PS2, if they didn't, what map they might want to switch it to,
What are the
or what characters
requirements?
you can switch it to.
What are the requirements for like the stadium? Does it have to be like?
It has to be a map where you can fall off, so it's not a map that just goes all the way to the sides,
Yeah.
and it can't have a really crazy layout.
Yeah.
Like some maps have like mountains, or some maps have like dips in them, and that puts in too much like variation into the maps. Some maps have bigger platforms, some maps have smaller. So even though the maps have been restricted, there's still a good enough amount of them. We're going back to Town and City again. If you remember, this was the first map we played on.
And they chose a song for the match, because sometimes you can change the songs. They chose Bubblegum KK by King Slider from Animal Crossing. Great song.
And now our Falcon player is playing Kazuya, a character that can really cheese out a win if you let him.
He has a way lower percent. I mean, that means nothing. He does. Oh no, he does. Literally, if you just do not make
An astute observation for our player. Both of these characters that are playing, Captain Falcon and Kazuya, are all combo-based characters. They want to get in and combo you until you die. While Cloud is really good at forcing that approach even when they don't want to, and then getting in. Plus, Kazuya has a mechanic called Rage. Once he gets to high percents, yeah, there we go. He took another stock.
And if you see when Cloud's eye blinks at the bottom, that means that his little stat bar, his limit bar, is at full capacity.
Which means one of his next special move will be stronger. Our Cloud player here is really good at capitalizing on when they're in a really bad position or when they waste a move. He takes no wasted space.
No, I see. He went for the purple house.
Cloud at a really high percent. Just about anything will kill here.
Yeah, no, he's gonna shoot for a round smash. So oh, that KO'd.
And that's a 3-stock!
And he
It seems
just
like-
3-stocked him.
It
last
seems the
second.
Kazuya switch wasn't enough. Cloud just barely 3-stocking there. What a performance.
Seems we're at a very good pace here with our team's win streak.
We're currently 2-0. Neither of our players have dropped a single match.
Yeah. With 3 of the rounds being 3 stocks, which is very good.
The only thing is this person's such a wild card.
Yeah, 2.
But now David is no longer on. We have to switch to another character, another player.
Oh, no, no. Well, no.
If
He lost. Dude, he won 2 times before in 3 stocks, bro. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not getting cocky.
They're currently deciding who to put in.
Because I'm nervous about this. Because they're a wild card. This is like, we have.
out of the best of 5, we've won 2. So if our team wins 1 more, that's us winning. But if they win the next 3, then Xavier High will be counted as the winner.
The way they decide who to put in for the next game is depending on the other player's win streak, which they're calling this next player a wild card, which means they don't know how good they
Oh,
are.
no, we pick players. No, we still see. Oh, it's not true. We still see. No, they don't see our character pick.
Yeah, they do. They see it for us.
For. Yeah. Well, no, no, I think it resets, right? It doesn't really matter. No, they don't. Oh, it's Terry. Oh, that's fine.
I am Steve.
I would use
Yeah, Minecraft Steve here. Steve is from the DLC. He was recently added like last year? 2 years ago?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
more recently than the other characters. And he is from the hit game Minecraft, which recently got a movie.
But now we have our player Brady on Sephiroth today, contrasting our last player playing Cloud.
And this. Alright, they start battle.
These two have practiced against each other a lot, David and Brady.
Oh, Wii Fit Studio.
I don't think Wii Fit Studio counts as one of the legal stages.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
it's one of
think
those
so.
stages where it's all the way to the sides.
Yeah.
There's
Don't
no
you
room
like
to fall off.
don't you like get hurt if like the person like poses wrong or something?
I think so. But also they've turned off all hazards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if hazards weren't turned off, then stages like Pokemon Stadium wouldn't be legal because they'd have a bunch of events happening, a bunch of Pokemon coming onto the stage.
Okay. Yeah.
And currently I believe we're going for Small Battlefield again. This is the map from the Bowser Jr. game. We have Sephiroth versus Terry.
Take him out. Get your revenge on him.
One.
Terry's another character that loves to combo, loves to get off a crazy combo, a lot of damage, and oftentimes kill. Sephiroth really wants to get into that sweet spot where his sword does the most damage if you hit the middle of it, like a baseball bat. So he wants to remain in that range where the middle of his sword is going to hit you. But he seems to be getting destroyed. Sephiroth in a really dangerous position here. And there we go. Just like last match, a perfect stop.
That's us.
Hmm?
Wait, no, we have 2 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Those orbs will soon enough hit him, and now his shield is really low. Great damage in. Terry does recover, but is knocked back off. A perfect parry. If you block an attack at the perfect time, then you get a parry, which gives you an extra opportunity to attack.
could be anyone's game right now.
Oh my god.
Shield and then the hit.
And there we go, another combo Terry has taken the stock.
They do seem to be learning from our strategies, even though we have a different player.
Sephiroth in a really dangerous position here. He's in that range where any clean hit will just kill. Terry, not so much. If he hits a really strong attack, oh, there we go.
You were saying?
And there we go.
Nice.
Sephiroth in a really dangerous position here, but he could make the comeback.
No, I have to stop it now.
And there we go. Terry hits that combo again, and Sephiroth
Well,
is
actually,
dead.
no, we get to see who they're picking first.
You definitely see us improving as we went along, though.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Yeah.
That slow clap.
With Joker, I think I could.
If you get those counters, but he knows your counters. So don't rely.
I won't rely on the counter.
The players are currently discussing the match on both sides. I'm sure Xavier has also, their players are also discussing what went right, what went wrong, how they can improve if they want to switch maps or players or characters. Not players, they can't switch players yet.
I think yeah, Joker would be better. I'll go Joker. But now I'm worried because that's.
Seems we are getting a character swap from Jonathan Law.
So what would you like to put?
See.
I would say more platforms. Yeah. I think you want at least about
Looks like they're going for Joker here.
Definitely. So we should
It's a
definitely
Joker. Joker used to be the best character in the game alongside Pikachu. But over time, people have really learned how to play against him. So he's still very good, but I want to say he's the best in the game anymore.
Yes, you're not right.
That doesn't keep you in place for too long.
But that's the thing, yeah, no. If you just keep spinning Warways, then I just use our set.
Just because a character is a good player, or S rank as some of us like to call it, doesn't mean that you should always play it if you're unfamiliar with it. Because being unfamiliar with the character could definitely bring you down in a match.
It matters more about the player, what they're comfortable with, and what they know, rather than how good other people say your character is.
And I think yeah, maybe Smash Bros. Yeah. What? Smash Bros.
Literally the best game in the devil.
That's the best game ever.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Jonathan
back
Law
up.
is the best
Yeah,
team ever.
Guys, the best team ever.
We have the best players, we have the best teams.
Let's just say
We have the best characters.
They're winning so much, the other team is saying, no, stop winning.
So yeah, if you were waiting, you could just jump on the platform and stay there.
Yeah.
Stay back on the platform.
Either jump off or just hold.
Their team might be so cooked. We're gonna totally smash.
I think if he does that, if he starts running up, I could just do like a either this one.
I'd say roll.
Match is beginning.
Here we go.
It seems to be the same map. They haven't changed maps.
Right. He might do a flip kick. That's the thing. And if he flip kicks, then not then. Well, then if he flip kicks, then roll.
Yep, same map.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is now we have Joker instead of Sephiroth. Joker has a lot of different playstyles. He wants to first start out with a lot of light damage, but once you see that bar near where his little character icon is, if that gets full, he gets a bunch of stronger versions of his moves for a while. Kind of like how Cloud has it, but instead of one really strong move, it's all of his moves are a lot better in general.
He read that. I knew he was doing any counters. He's gonna. He knows you like counters.
Joker has lost his little stand.
Oh, damn it.
He definitely seemed to be doing better than the last match, but we still definitely have more points, or more damage points, I should say. than the other player.
I'm just kidding.
But you feel like when we see who they
And there we go. That combo again, just picking up that kill really easily when someone's at a high percent. Low risk, high reward.
Well, it depends, because here's the thing. It could be a... Because realistically, I think if we could have Henry go in. Because then realistically, even... Because if Henry wins, then he wins. But if not, then you go in two people that... Either one of them we've beaten before, and the other one... Yeah, we could
That
flop.
one I could definitely beat. I saw that. I'll do sacrifices. Don't lose.
This does seem to be the other team's best player so far. Good for them. Not so good for us. But we still can't come back if we learn from our mistakes.
It might be a 3-stock. It might be a 3-stock here. Terry doesn't have that much high of a percent. Joker really can't get in. Terry's doing a great job of defending and predicting what our Joker is going to do.
Yeah, nothing would have changed. Like,
I mean, maybe if you went higher mid for us...
well, maybe, but like, we can't. Like, because they just always cloud first. Yeah.
He might, because again, remember, he might not go scouting again.
Right. Are you sure they're gonna put in carry next, not the?
That's the thing. We get to see first, though.
If they do. Okay. Can we guarantee a win against them? No, but we need it to somebody. He's already paid. Okay. And I pre-stopped. Okay. That's fair.
I thought that. Is this chat?
No, this is my thing.
I thought it was a chat.
The chat, no,
Let's see.
nobody knows anything. Just like, holy cow.
Yeah, I'm definitely... Don't come out of the back call. I should
Let's
go.
go. We do have 10 people watching though. And Terry for the win again.
Drilling Joker.
Yeah.
I don't know if changing to Joker was the best option, but it definitely does seem to... We do seem to be learning from it.
Well, we see who they're putting in, so that's not actually...
Not Terry, Joker, sorry.
No, that's the one I got Terry. That's Terry.
We have the
We don't get this. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter, no. For this round, no one sees anyone's player. No one sees anyone's player.
Oh, so you're literally just going against blind.
No one sees anyone's player for the first thing, so...
He can think about anybody.
Which is honestly why having him be...
He probably won't pick Terry because he just already saw.
Yeah, it's honestly just smart to have him go.
And if he goes, what's his name? I mean, now that they know they're playing Henry, they're just trying to No, I know, but they're going
What other can? No.
Wait, David, have we put you in?
I've been saying this and no one's been listening!
What player are we putting in? We currently have Henry going in, I believe, on Cloud. It's beautiful.
Oh, they're showing the... Yeah.
You should go up there.
Yeah, go up there, go say hi. Go say hi.
Go.
Yeah, go up there.
Go.
I know not
Take music, change the music, honestly.
I know not to be myself vulnerable.
Oh, we got Megalovana in the back. Did you say
Megalovania.
Megalovania?
Got Megalovania playing. Sad they didn't actually add Sans to the game. He's only a skin for one of the other characters.
Which is the me character?
Yeah, me Gunner.
Yeah, me Gunner.
Again, it's a good share.
Currently we have Henry versus a Pyramithra. I don't know if this is the same player as before, if they've switched players, but it's sure to be a great
Did they
match.
switch players? They did. Okay,
They did switch players.
It's actually no, it's the same one they just had last time.
Oh.
Terry player.
Oh, this is the Terry
Oh,
player.
okay.
They just switched to Pyro.
So we received false information from one of the coaches.
Yeah, I think... Sorry.
You're good.
You can catch him with your feet a lot. That'd be really nice.
They didn't switch players, but we did switch players. Because sometimes the matchups are the problem for us.
That was really
Way too
risky right there.
Oh my god.
Cloud does have the slight advantage here, and an easy, quick kill.
There you go.
So it's just a cloud and oh,
And Henry just
Another self-destruct.
SD'd.
SD.
Mike! I usually say Mike.
Really close match so far. Could really go either player's way if they get enough momentum.
Well, I don't think they should. Yeah.
It's all about the technique, people. Technique. Seems like we're going back and forth here. They did hit us back a little bit.
Pyramithra does seem to have the advantage here.
It's close.
And Cloud does get taken out. A comeback is still possible, but it does seem to be a little bit in Pyramithra's favor. As seen from before, this player is really good at comboing, and he's doing that a lot. Leading one move into another. Especially as Mithra, who is a very fast but frail and low damaging character. You want to do a lot of combos for that, rack up damage over time. And that's a spike.
Yeah.
A pretty close match. I feel like it could have gone either player's way if they got momentum going. But, of course, their team got momentum going first.
Here's the thing.
And now we're going into a game 2.
Gameplay was just crazy. Like, their midfield, they weren't. Yeah. I might. They might.
I'd rather go
Go the Pyramithra.
We're now changing characters again. Trying to do a different approach than last time.
You want a skill check? Are you sure you want a skill check?
Do a little skill check
You
here.
want a skill check? Honestly, if a skill check is
That's a Dylan.
that's a ball.
I hate watching you play. That's a.
To be fair though, I think
That's a rough skill set.
Pyramithra is honestly a slightly better fighter. What do you want?
Hudson Esports said, well played.
Yeah, they said another esports team said our favorite player is Wolf. Shout out to Hudson Esports. Wolf, pretty cool. Hopefully they commented on our stream though.
Who's Hudson Esports?
I like Wolf as a character though.
Yeah.
He's a strong secondary option for a lot of people. He's easy to pick up, but has a lot of depth to him.
You want to go Palos.
I would a flat.
It gives you a safe spot to hide up there when you recover. You want that gate? You want a date?
That's Hudson University.
We got a college.
Hudson,
talk-
a university message.
Yo, shout out to colleges.
Shout out to every single college.
I'm going to UConn. Hey.
Shout out to every single college.
Every single college
every
that exists.
single one.
You get a shout out. You get a good night tonight.
You get a good night tonight. If you're not a college, you also get a good night tonight. Everybody gets a good night tonight.
So good thing
I'm feeling a little generous.
Except Pyramithra players. You don't get a good night
We
tonight.
have a Pyramithra player.
Oh, sorry. No, you get a good night tonight.
I trust the confidence. I believe in the confidence.
Guess a dope
Oh,
soundtrack
wait, is this?
here.
Oh no, this is. Okay.
The rest left him.
You guys are giving me like my hand right now. It's a Hatsune Miku Pyramithra.
I thought it was Miku!
We have a Pyramithra mirror match. They're playing the same character. It's really all about skill here. You can't say it's the characters now.
Love Bad Apple. That's a Miku reference. Anyway.
Honestly, I could see Pyramithra.
Yeah, I think Pyramithra is gonna win here.
I really think Pyramithra is gonna win.
No, because if you see Pyramithra is doing really good against Pyramithra
Yeah.
here, that means Pyramithra is gonna be the one.
It does seem like Pyramithra does seem to have a little bit of advantage here.
You know, I think Pyramithra can do this.
Yeah. Wait, which one is that? Mithra or Pyra?
Mithra is the one with long hair, Pyra's the one with short hair.
For those who didn't know. For those who know.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Nice. Force it, Didn't need to. Ooh, that
Beautiful
was
punish.
close. Get me giving him a heart attack like that.
Who would have guessed we have Pyra versus
Don't be laughing,
Mythra?
we're not.
Pyra versus Mythra. Both players playing Pyra versus Mythra. Now we have Pyra versus Mythra.
Hatsune Mythra?
And that's a quick kill. But he's not that far behind.
How's the little spaceship?
Another quick kill. And now Xavier's up 3-1.
Yeah. You're also aggressively playing against them. They're like actually punishing you every time.
And that's it. A 3-stock.
3-stock by Pyra Mythra.
Beautiful gameplay. It seems they're the better Pyra Mythra player.
It's all down to David now.
Our top player. So,
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our
we
only
believe in
hope.
David. Can we get some Let's Go Davids in the chat?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Let's
see
go, David.
some W Davids in the chat.
It's gonna be a rematch between the Falcon and our Cloud player again.
Hudson Esports said, "Good luck, David."
Yeah. David, you gotta prove.
Yeah, you're David's goat. College. Thank you, college.
Thank you, college.
We could not have jobs without you.
Pro commentary. Let's be commentary.
What can we say? We're really well experienced commentators. We're well educated in this craft.
I'm also educated in the craft.
In the craft. The Minecraft.
First we
Chicken
mine.
jockey.
First we mine, then
Then
we
we
craft. Let's Minecraft.
This is Smash Bros.
This is esports.
I am Cloud.
I doubt anybody will be playing Steve today in Smash Bros. But it's always a chance, you know.
It's always a chance. Always a chance.
But yeah, my thing is, even though welcome on, what do you want to say?
They said chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
They said it.
We love you, Hudson. We love you so much.
Galaxy Studios says let's go, David.
Let's go, David.
Galaxy Studios.
Guys, I have a really sweet lady. Yeah, sweet lady.
Diamond armor, full set.
Well, no, he doesn't have a full set. He's got shoulder pad though.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why he says
He
that.
is nowhere close to full set.
I got like an 8 of it.
I did see the Minecraft movie. It was very good.
Actually, no, exactly.
Y'all saw it as a team, right?
Well, we tried to see it as a team, but only David and Brady could go, so it was just us three.
Well, that's the team spirit that matters.
Yeah.
And now we're going into the rematch between David and the player he fought against last time.
It's about the journey.
Whoa, we are.
Let's see if Falcon can run it back.
Lock in. Lock in.
We must lock in to see as this is our final. It's our final match or round?
This
Round.
is the final round.
Round. Yeah.
Nope, not yet. If you want, that would be nuts.
Whoever wins this will win it for their entire
Whoever
school.
wins this set. This is the first match.
If we win this match, we could be that means we would be going to the next semifinals game.
And I believe if we win that, we get to go to states.
Yes. To Quinnipiac. Shout out to Quinnipiac.
Ah!
I think, do you see that? Nope, that move is garbage at killing.
Hustle Esports says, how do you all feel about us having a Yoshi made on our roster?
You just gotta hope you hit it. That's the only. The up one?
Good?
Yeah. It's trash at killing.
Bad? I don't know the right
Falcon
answer.
got that combo again. Baited out another option, and now it's fairly even.
Careful.
Yoshi made.
Going hard!
Oh!
He does make it back with a risky approach, but does die.
We'll have to ask our players about the Yoshi made thing.
Focus on the game, don't focus on teaching right now.
We are down one stock so far.
I need you to
And he takes it back. Now we're back to the same number of stocks and 0%. Back to basically an even game.
It's anyone's game here.
It's anyone's game. No, it's really anyone's game. If you ask anyone, they would say it's anyone's game.
It's probably our game, I would say, but who knows? It's anyone's game.
And he does get him off the stage with just a little touch. The tiniest touch, stopping his recovery. See, that's what we call cheese.
Cheeseland.
Cheeseland, Mario Kart
Oh,
reference
I
too.
can explain the joke. Okay, if you guys didn't know, Cheeseland is a running joke in our esports team. It is actually the name of a Mario Kart match, but we often say it during these kind of games to bring a little light to the situation.
Cheeseland. This
Cheeseland is the
Cheeseland.
best map on in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you did not
Factual
know
statement.
that. It's a factual statement. It is the best map that will ever exist.
Again, it's fairly even now. Now that Captain Falcon has taken back that stock. If Captain Falcon does hit one good combo, it could just end the game. But the same could be said for Cloud. If he hits one strong limit move, it's the end of the game.
We do have more damage on them currently. Everyone is on the edge of their seats.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it. This could be it for either team. Now both are in that range where they could just get hit by one strong move and just die.
You can tell that by the red coloring of the numbers.
And there we go.
Nice! And he kicked him off.
David takes game one, but it isn't over. He still has to win one more. Let's go, David.
Jesus Christ, movie.
How do y'all feel about us having a Yoshi main on the roster? I'm not personally a fan of Yoshi, but from I've seen good players play him. He seems really good. If you do play him well, there's a lot of different ways you can play him.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
What do you guys feel about having a Yoshi main on our roster? Play Yoshi. Play Yoshi.
Okay.
They have no answer.
It's a university main.
Galaxy Studios says, "Let's go, Law. Let's go."
Can we switch to the players cam and have Miss First dancing on
Yeah,
camera?
put Miss First dancing.
Well, look, we're all. What was the sacrifice anyway? I know.
Still the win, bro, you know?
Still the win, so like relax.
Still the win. Okay. Alright.
Go.
Stay hydrated.
You Wait, can we get copy here?
Give the message of stay hydrated.
Can we get Oh yeah, guys. Hydration check. Make sure you're staying hydrated.
Make sure we stay hydrated.
These are
Make
dark
sure to
times.
drink water. Make sure
Smash
to
again. Smash
stay hydrated.
again. Okay. I mean,
Especially as we're now switching seasons, weather's getting a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
You don't want to be dehydrated.
Don't want to get those bloody noses, those pesky bloody noses.
that? Sure. I don't think you get them from not being hydrated, though.
Yeah, you do.
You get 'em
Because
from
you-
That
being dry, not
well, it's both.
still.
It's a strategy. It's a technique to drink more water.
Strategy. Speaking of strategies, our team is currently strategizing.
Actually-
how are they going to approach the next match against Captain Falcon?
not doing that.
He isn't going Kazuya this game. We're back to Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon seems to work much better than
I think they're
Kazuya.
just thinking that it was such a close game they could kill it off.
Well, like, I wouldn't actually switch off a main, especially when you're like, they're definitely good.
But I think
Same map as well. Cloud getting an early percent lead.
Good for us.
But then self-destructing. Commentator's curse, as one might say.
You took him out in 3 stocks before. You got this.
That was Conti, not.
Same player.
Come on, Captain Falcon, too.
No.
Oh, wait. Yes. No, it wasn't. I think it was a...
No, it was down to the last stock. The match against Captain Falcon was really close.
No, it was.
Kaze, it was Kaze. He's the one that got him both of these. You got it, don't turn around.
Reversing that combo there. It looked like Captain Falcon was about to hit a strong move, just take him out. But actually, it was Cloud. And now, it's pretty even.
Cloud does currently have more damage, but it does seem to be an even game so far. Getting in the red. Gotta watch out. Stay calm.
Cloud's in a really dangerous territory of percent. Wasting his limit move, but he didn't capitalize on it.
Oh.
And getting taken out, trying to punish his recovery.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, we take those. It's even.
It's even
Another
right now.
self-destruct, 2 self-destructs in 1 match. It's really unlucky for both players, but makes it more interesting. And a crazy combo to end out the game. What a combo.
So it's currently a tie right now with this match.
We have 1 final match to decide it all. Whoever wins this next match will win it for their entire school.
And that team will be going on to the next round of the semifinals.
No, unbiased.
Lock in, guys.
Who do you think is going to win?
Our team. But they must be very wary.
Wise words.
Wise words. They must, wait, no. They must. They must.
They must.
Final words. They must.
Not wrong, though. They must win this game. If they don't, that's them done for the season. If my sources are correct, if they lose this, they're done for the season.
It's going to be a very tight match here. Get excited, people.
Let's get some more. Let's go, Davids.
That was a Dr. Stone reference to anybody who got it.
Let's get some more. Let's go, David. Woo! David, let's go, David.
Woo! Just to entertain you guys, I drew a little guy from Zelda.
Majora's Mask.
The Majora. It's very nice. Oh yeah, here. Look, see? They can't see. Whatever.
Our team is currently strategizing, if you can see. They're planning out how they're going to play neutral, which is when neither player has an advantage, how they're going to play disadvantage, how they're going to play advantage, and how they're going to aim to win the game.
The decision that they make will determine the winner of the match.
If they don't adapt, they're most likely going to lose. So as we can see, their Falcon player has been doing better and better after each game. So if we don't improve, we've basically lost. But I believe we can do it.
Fire soundtrack here.
Quick and large and quick surprise attack that could get back. That's why that's where the movement works. You're already on the outside of the doors.
What time is it?
4:32.
At the same time, as soon as it comes to you, it comes into you. This is the Falcon.
more than that. I'm like, I use live platforms mainly by them being on a platform where I can do a lot of things that they can't reach me. But he wasn't on that. He
But
wasn't
he's
on
staying on the bottom line.
Yeah, because he wants to stop you take off.
Exactly.
You want less open, more close, so he can't get them.
They must and they will, is what Hussein
They
Esports
must
says.
and they will.
Let's go Law from Christopher. Oh, let's see.
You want, like,
I want small battle.
Pokemon or small.
I would probably say Pokemon just so he
The platforms are close to
No, small battle here are longer so I can still focus on the platform. I wouldn't want small battle. Yeah. I don't think we have maybe we're striking.
Are we striking?
No, no. They get two strikes must be strike.
I can't even see.
I can't even see us.
They're probably gonna take this.
Bust a move.
I'm only gonna push for Smash Bros.
I think they're making a decision.
I mean, I would assume they want to.
I guess. I mean, it does free up the platform. Like,
Banger reference.
What? Oh, sorry.
But everything that I have is
The
Oh,
match
we're starting
is
the
beginning
match.
between Cloud and Captain Falcon again. While the characters haven't switched, I believe the map has.
This is the final round, guys. Stay tuned. Please watch.
We switched to small battlefield.
Cloud and Falcon back at it
Falcon
again.
starting up with a quick little combo, getting some damage in early.
Really gotta lock in here. Getting some good hits on them.
so not when it's not fixed.
We are seeing new playstyles be implemented. So it seems both teams have learned, which will make this a really interesting match.
Nice.
They seem to
Close
be,
to killing there, but not enough. Not enough.
we do have more damage over them, but it seems to be pretty even right now as we
Again,
are both in the red.
not enough.
Not enough. Gotta really get the accuracy on your hits.
I feel like both players are playing really defensive compared to the other games, which were really explosive. We were seeing crazy combos. Now we're seeing a much more reaction play. We're seeing a lot more like countering.
They're in the dark red now.
While Cloud does have much less percent, that doesn't mean everything. They're both still in that range where one clean hit will kill them. Falcon just more so.
Falcon kick.
Falcon really close to anything here. Just about.
Got one
Just
down
about
on
anything.
Xavier.
He's gonna play aggro because he's got nothing to lose.
Cloud is literally the best character that you could possibly play.
He's the best character, no matter what. Everyone says Cloud's the best character.
He literally is. He's got a big sword.
Big sword, biggest sword that I've ever seen. You know, Sephiroth, who is he? He doesn't have a bigger sword.
They did hit us back, but we have some damage points on them before they got to hit us without their first stock.
Falcon tried to go for another combo again, but wasn't enough to actually get it started. Well, we're talking about another quick combo there, but David was able to break out of it this time.
Good block there. Now from us.
Falcon is at a really high percent again, and there we go.
Nice.
David takes it again, but he's still at a medium high percent. Falcon definitely still can make this comeback, so David's going to need to be careful. David getting a lot of damage in.
85.
He misses the punish.
We are in a good spot right now. Just that last stock. We'll go to the next match. This game. Another hit.
A close kill there, but wasn't enough. And
Nice.
there we go.
Yay!
Jonathan Law has taken it. A beautiful match. Beautiful performances by both schools, but it just wasn't enough.
We beat the
Jonathan
ranked
Law
team.
is the winner.
It's literally the greatest esports team in the world.
Thank you, Hudson, for participating here.
Yes, GG. GG.
Beautiful work.
Nice job. GG.
Thank you, Xavier, for being good sports. Those were some great matches, but our school's just better. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, they're dancing. They're doing their victory dance. That we do every time we win a big game. We do this sacred
Beautiful.
dance. This sacred dance that
This really
brings
shows
good
the
luck to
camaraderie and teamwork of our team. The beautiful
Honestly.
community we've built brick by brick.
This sacred dance brings good luck to the future games, and it's worked so far. As our Mario Kart team's
and now
also
we
moving
enter
up.
this next match of the semifinals next week. Next week is the next semifinals match, so tune in for that. If you thought this match was exciting, the players are going to be even better next time.
Make sure you tune in for our Mario Kart semifinals stream too. That's gonna be a real hoot.
You know, make sure you just tune into all our streams. Why not just subscribe and get notifications every time we drop? Thank you.
Huston Esports likes your dance. GG guys, GG.
We gotta do it again.
We sure did lock in here.
13v4 maybe.
Do you guys mind doing an interview with our
Yeah.
athletes over here?
Oh.
Oh
Yeah. We.
Oh,
Okay.
that comes to us.
We need someone here. Wait, are all of you sitting in here?
Grab a chair, grab a chair. We're going to interview some of our players here. Starting with our star player and the star of the show this time,
Hi, guys.
David Lichty.
Also the tallest player.
We're here too.
Putting real emphasis on how tall he is.
We have Brady Funk.
We're here too. Pretty funky.
Oh, Dylan. Hello, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan. Me and Henry here too.
And Henry Conroy.
And Henry. Henry, get in there.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
What's up?
chair.
Give me a chair.
Now we gotta ask questions.
What you got?
How was your game today?
It was peak.
Stressful.
Big,
Absolute
big,
cinema.
stressful.
If you could
It
describe,
was incredibly
if you could
stressful.
describe their team in one word, what would it be?
Goated.
Goated? Their team was goated.
Good. They were good.
Go with
It
the
makes sense.
sauce.
That was a really close match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Absolutely.
Yes!
Oh my god.
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
My boots were shaking.
Did you ever
But
consider
are you
switching
sure?
to a different character?
No.
Absolutely.
I personally, I had no other options. And all my other options wouldn't work as well as Cloud would.
Definitely not.
It worked out for you, obviously.
Yeah.
This man only mains Cloud.
Basically.
Final Fantasy prodigy.
Final Fantasy.
Final
Prodigy,
Fantasy
yeah.
prodigy.
Yes.
Did seem to be a good character there.
Honestly, yeah, because I mean, you can get as long as you're able to like get away out of the way of animation lock, then yeah.
Which point was most stressful for you guys?
That last round.
The game that just happened.
That last round.
That one
it
got
came down
really
to
close.
that.
It came down to that.
They got
Because
really
he had
close,
he had a really good first game, but then the opponent had a really good second game. So I'm just like,
It
who's
really
gonna have
could've
the
been
better
anyone's
third
game.
It
game?
literally could have been anyone's game.
But I saw a lot of
You won
adapting
those
at the
two-
end.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of communication between you players.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but you won that with
Would
2
you-
stocks, right?
I think
I think that was with 2
I don't know.
stocks.
Would you say
That
you
was
would have
with
been
two
able to
stocks.
win that match if you didn't have your allies there?
absolutely not.
I'm gonna say,
My God.
look at this camaraderie, look at this teamwork.
the family we've made here at
Unity.
Jonathan Law Esports, this community
There's
here.
a lot. We each we used the similar playstyles, but we all could specialize in our own different way of playing,
Definitely.
and like having us to remind each other and how to when it's time to switch it up. As you saw, like in the first couple of games I played, I was very aggressive. We call that aggro, but the last game you saw, I was very stay in the center, keep them away. That's called neutral.
Which honestly, that's also kind of where I ended up. I think.
I
lacking
think
a
it's
little
also
bit
really
because-
helpful that you two
Yeah, I
play
don't
the
play
same
Mage.
character
I
in
don't
Cloud.
play enough.
It means you two can like talk to each other and like relate to each other in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we practice against each other all the time with using Cloud because it's a way to grow off each other from using different playstyles. We could incorporate each other's playstyles into our own fighting.
Yeah.
Do you have any goals moving forward for the team, or
Win.
like
Winning next playoffs game for sure.
That's remind us. It's Tuesday, right?
When's
Yeah,
the
next
Mario
Tuesday.
Kart?
and then
Oh, so you
Mario
got two
Kart is
back-to-back.
Wednesday?
Back-to-back games.
Love
Make
that.
sure to tune in for both.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So are you guys excited for the next game?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you
honestly.
scared?
Yes.
Oh,
What are you scared
Absolutely.
about? Do we know what team we're fighting?
Not yet.
I don't think yet.
We have to take a look at
But I
Undecided.
have been looking at pretty much everyone above us, and they're all terrifying.
Oh no, yeah. The
I'm sure they're terrified of you
the
too.
link with the tune link with a 100% win rate.
With like 15 games by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
16.
Immaculate up there?
No.
I don't think so actually. They
Not for-
especially
not for
this
Smash.
was in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
They put all their everything into Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Everything else, nah.
Stressful.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm coming down from that heart attack.
How's Chargers?
Huh?
I think it's like rank 18.
Okay.
The Cheney technical ice.
Wait,
So,
We faced them before.
Oh, we
faced
have.
Mario Kart, yes.
Oh, in
They
Mario
were-
Kart.
Oh.
Nobody
Oh.
likes,
Did you win?
like, but like,
That's a good question.
Go to 2024 fall. I mean, spring.
Wow. Do you have any more questions for us?
So we're facing the rank 5 team. We beat the rank 4.
What rank are we now?
Huh?
What rank are we now? We don't know.
The ranks don't go anywhere.
Oh,
That-
okay.
Not until like
Not until like
not until like tomorrow or the next day.
no, that we just don't. Our ranks don't change. We're just rank 15.
13.
what would you say is your favorite part of that match? For each of you.
Honestly, his two
Three
stocks.
First opener set
That was-
up-
that was
set
a
up
great
lot,
opener.
A lot of momentum for the second round of games.
Yeah.
Really nice.
But
Dude, just watch him just like snipe the K roll over
that's
and over again.
yeah, the sniping was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys messed them up.
It's so funny because we
I'm
were
quite
sitting there, and I
disappointed.
remember I looked, and it was like, okay, I think he says, guys, pause. I think he has an 8% win rate, and then you were like, nah, it has to be 80. And then watching you snipe him constantly, we're like, okay, so maybe
Maybe.
maybe he's only one round.
Do you think it's likely you guys make it to states?
I don't know.
We don't know how the other
There's
team
no-
plays.
there's no
we
way
don't
for
know.
us to know,
There's no
honestly.
way for us to know.
I think if we just keep practicing, keep improving together, we can definitely be able to do it.
Yeah.
Also, we're in states. We're in states already. by the way.
Yeah, this is
finals,
playoffs of
finals,
states.
this is
Finals fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Finals for states.
Finals, it really just comes down to like who we're facing,
We're,
what characters they
we're
play.
coming down into the semifinals now.
Yes. No.
Yeah. No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
It's semifinals because that's
Semifinals.
semifinals.
Yeah, semis.
Look, we're gamers. We don't know like sports terms.
Basically the best team. The
Best team. Obviously, we're the best team. Best team. We just won. Obviously, that means we're the best. Tuesday. You look at any other team. They don't have David. That means they don't win.
They don't have
What can I
David.
say?
They don't have
They
David.
don't have David. They don't have
They don't have Henry. They don't have Henry. They don't have nobody.
They're not funky enough.
They have no one.
They're not funky enough. That's all I'm
They're not
saying.
funky enough.
And they don't have that dance.
They don't have
They don't have the victory dance.
No one else
No one
has
has a
They don't
victory
have the
dance.
victory dance that we do every time.
No one can beat that.
No one can beat that.
We're gonna keep winning. We're gonna do so much winning that the other teams are gonna beg. No, please stop winning.
Stop winning, Doc, please. Our
No,
fun days.
Mr. Latif, please, you have to stop winning. We're gonna say no. We're gonna win more anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna go. Yeah.
Beautiful.
448.
Basically 450.
Is the stream still going?
All right, and I think that will conclude our interview for today. Make sure to tune in to our next game on Tuesday and our next Mario Kart game on Wednesday. See you later.
We gotta do a little group photo here first.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Check in next week with our two semifinals streams.
What can I say? What a team.
Or what can I say?
All right, gang. How does it feel to be the greatest?
How does it feel to be?
I feel like